Hey guys, today I'm coming at you with a tutorial using the Urban Decay Naked Heat collection mostly. I know, I'm a bit late on this, but I wasn't late on this really when I filmed this. I filmed this last summer. But I hope you guys enjoy the look, and if you want to know how to achieve this, please stay tuned. First, I'm going in with Sauce from the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette as a transition tone in my crease. I'm just blowing this all through the crease. No need to be careful with this. Next, I'm going in with Cayenne on a smaller brush, and I'm keeping it in a smaller radius in the crease. You'll see this is a recurring theme in this. Smaller brush, smaller radius, darker the color gets. That's kind of how a lot of eyeshadow looks work anyway, so yeah. I'm just making sure it's nice and blended out and nice and pigmented before I go in with the next shade. Next, I'm going in with He Devil and smaller brush, smaller radius. You guys know the drill. And I'm making sure I'm building that up a bit because while the shades are very pigmented, I want to make sure they're as pigmented as possible. And then I'm blending it all together. Then I'm going in with Fuego from the palette. Smaller brush, smaller radius. And this is a very nice dark color. While you're doing all this, you will want to keep it above the lid. Lastly, I'm going with Ashes in a very, very small radius. Keep it off the lid as much as possible. It's not that big of a deal because we're going to be cutting the crease anyway, but it just makes it easier to cut the crease successfully if there's not a bunch of shadow on the lid. Next, I'm blending that out to perfection since we're done with that step. And I'm also taking He Devil and maybe some other colors to help blending. Next, I'm going in with the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and I'm cutting the crease. This looks a lot harder than it actually is while I'm doing it. It's just because my Soft Ochre paint pot is a bit dried out. But the trick is to really just let it glide into the crease perfectly. Next, I'm wetting my brush with MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going in with the shade Ember, and I'm putting that on the outer third of my lid. This is foiling the shadow and making it all glittery and pretty. See, isn't it all glittery and pretty? Next, I'm going in with the shade Scorched, and I'm taking that to the middle of the lid. As you can see, there's a 3-color theme here happening. Then I'm going in with Dirty Talk on the inner corner of the lid. I thought the really bright shimmer would look really nice on the inner corner there. And I'm kind of just blending them together. Next thing you know, I'm going in with Sauce on the lower lash line. And I'm only doing it on the outer 2/3 of the lower lash line. That's going to go for all the colors we're going to be using for this. Next is Cayenne. Smaller radius, smaller brush, you know the drill. Then He Devil. And try to make sure you are connecting the crease shade and the lower lash line because when there's that gap there, it just doesn't get the effect we're going for here. Then next is Fuego, smaller brush, smaller radius, connect the crease to the lower lash line, really create that outer V really perfectly, but make sure you blend it out. Just make sure it's all blended and nice. Then I'm going in with Ashes, and I'm actually taking this on an angled liner brush, and then I'm blending it out, making sure everything's connected to the top lash line. Blend, blend, blend. Then I'm using the shade Lumber, and I'm doing that on the inner third of my lower lash line there. You know, I don't think I foiled this shade, and I don't know why, because I think it would have benefited from that, so you can do that. Then I'm going in with the NYX Faux Whites eye pencil in the shade Linen. This will just open up the eye without looking too intensely white. Then we have the NYX Strobe of Genius palette, and I'm using this pretty pink shade for my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight. Then mascara, you can use whatever mascara you like. I'm using Dior Show mascara, even though that's not the mascara I usually use. I was borrowing it from my mom because I'm low on my mascara. And I'm really going ham on the mascara because I'm not planning on using lashes, but if you want to use lashes, you do your thing, you know? Bottom lashes, basic mascara technique, nothing special. Then I'm going in with the NYX Taupe Blush to contour. And for contouring today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm angling it a bit downward, and this will make my face appear longer. I find that I don't like how wide my face looks. I don't feel like it looks long and slim enough, and this really does make that happen, you know? Then I'm blending it out even though I'm out of focus. And then I'm contouring my jawline, just following the jawline itself very precisely. Then I'm using the Sephora Colorful Blush in the shade Too Hot, number 7. And I'm just using that kind of as a transition tone above the contour. It's a very orange blush and ties in really well with this look. Then I'm using that same highlight from the Strobe of Genius palette that I used earlier. And I'm going to highlight my cheekbones and my nose and my Cupid's bow and anything else you want to highlight. Next, I'm using the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Pencil in Outlaw, though I would recommend using a different one, the shade Torch Lip. It's actually an eyeliner, but you can use it as a lip liner from the Naked Heat collection. I think it kind of goes with the orange theme a lot more because this makes everything seem very red, but I didn't have it at this point that I was filming this video, so I just went with Outlaw, but I think it would really look much better with Torch. How I line my lips is I just line the outline a little overdone, just how I want my lips to look really, and then I fill it in. I'm not really an expert at lip liner yet because I usually use liquid lipsticks and I don't use a liner with those. I just go in with the liquid lipstick, but I've been playing with liners and lipsticks more often lately, and I think it's fun to kind of try new things, you know? Of course, I'm out of frame until now. Lastly, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Lipstick in Heat from this Naked Heat collection. Isn't it so pretty? It's like shimmery and dark reddish orange or orangish red, whatever you want to call it and stuff. I'm just putting this all over my lips. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, please subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Everything I use will be listed in the description box below, and so will my other social medias, so go check those out. And I hope you guys like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!